A life cut short. The assassination of Brian Thompson. Brian Thompson, the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, was a giant in the healthcare industry. He was known for his sharp mind, his dedication to his work, and his commitment to improving healthcare for millions of Americans. But on the morning of December 4, 2024, Thompson's life was cut tragically short. He was gunned down in a brazen attack on the streets of New York City. Thompson, 50, was walking to a meeting when the attack occurred. He was just steps away from the New York Hilton Midtown, a bustling hub in the heart of Manhattan. Witnesses described a scene of chaos and terror as gunshots rang out. The assailant, seemingly appearing out of nowhere, fired multiple shots at Thompson before fleeing into the crowded streets. Thompson was rushed to a nearby hospital, but it was too late. He was pronounced dead shortly after arrival, leaving behind a shocked and grieving family, company, and nation. The news of Thompson's death sent shockwaves through the business world and beyond. How could this happen? Who would want to kill a man like Brian Thompson? The scene unfolds, a brazen attack in broad daylight. The shooting took place at approximately 6:45 a.m., just as the city was beginning to stir. Thompson, a creature of habit, was on his usual morning walk from his hotel to the nearby Hilton for a breakfast meeting. He was alone and unarmed, seemingly an easy target for the assailant who lay in wait. Witnesses described the shooter as a man in his late 20s or early 30s wearing a nondescript cream-colored jacket and a surgical mask. He seemed to know exactly who Thompson was and what he was doing. The attack appeared to be planned and executed with chilling precision. After the shooting, the assailant disappeared into the morning rush-hour crowds. Police quickly cordoned off the area, but the shooter had vanished. A manhunt was immediately launched, with hundreds of NYPD officers flooding the streets. The FBI was also called in to assist with the investigation. The hunt for the killer, a city on edge. The NYPD launched a massive manhunt, pulling out all the stops to find the perpetrator of this brazen crime. Helicopters buzzed overhead, their spotlights scanning the city streets. Police dogs sniffed out potential escape routes while detectives canvassed the area, hoping to uncover any clue that might lead them to the killer. Surveillance footage from nearby buildings was meticulously reviewed, hoping to catch a glimpse of the suspect or a possible getaway vehicle. The image of the man in the cream jacket became a haunting symbol of the crime, plastered on news broadcasts and wanted posters across the city. The NYPD released the suspect's image to the public, asking for any information that could lead to his arrest. A reward of $10,000 was offered for information leading to the capture and conviction of the person responsible. Implications and aftermath: a nation in shock. The assassination of Brian Thompson sent shockwaves through the nation. It was a stark reminder that even in the bustling heart of a city like New York, violence can strike anyone, anywhere, at any time. The fact that such a high-profile figure could be so easily targeted in broad daylight raised serious questions about the safety of public figures and the effectiveness of security measures. The attack also sparked renewed debate about gun control in America. How was it possible, many asked, for an individual to obtain a firearm and carry out such a brazen attack in one of the most heavily policed cities in the world? The investigation into Thompson's murder continues. The NYPD, working in conjunction with the FBI, is pursuing every lead. They are determined to bring the perpetrator of this heinous crime to justice. However, as days turn into weeks and the trail grows colder, the question remains: who killed Brian Thompson and why?